Hi, fixed signs. I hope that you are doing well. Thanks for joining for a set of readings for you all. This is running from the 27th of June through the 30th to close out the month. So if you are returning, welcome back. And I apologize for not doing these like I used to every 3 days. I used to do it. Just kind of took a little break. So hopefully I'll be able to pick them back up for you all. Those of you all who are brand new, my name is Shannon. I'm glad to have you. Buckle up. My channel's real intense. We don't hold back on nothing. We let the great Elohim of the universe say whatever he wants, because his eyes go to and fro in the earth, and he brings things to the light that could be hidden around you. Could be devastating information also that could be coming out on the channel, but it's for your information to know, so it could save your life for some. We look at criminal activity, end-time prophecy, the scriptures found in the tarot. And so absolutely it's honored here. I love Jehovah Elohim, maker of heaven and earth. People call him the universe. He's got many names about him, but he is faithful and true. I love him. I love his son. I kiss him who walked among us in the flesh. His name is Yeshua, and Jehovah is Yeshua. And there is no salvation outside of Jehovah. And so he's great and he's mighty and he's powerful on this channel. And I give him all praise, glory, and honor. And I just get back out of the way and let him do what he wants. So this is who I am on my channel. If you stay, you stay. If you don't, and I guess you don't. Otherwise, welcome. All right. Fixed signs. Let's see what's going on with Scorpio and Taurus and Aquarius and Leo. We're just pulling cards. I will do some clarifying as well. So Jehovah, what's going on? Thank you for clear defined messages. You could go watch the cardinal reading because the sun is in a cardinal sign. There's a victory over there. There's soulmates coming out. The 3 of Cups is here. This is about celebrating and getting together and just having a nice time, whatever the celebration is. This card showed itself in the cardinal reading. This is a decision. This is intimate relationships. If some of y'all are dealing with third parties or just some type of, if there's a wedding here, then there's a wedding here. There's an intimate relationship. The V and or the W and or the pictograph of the Y is here. This is the Wa or the Va in the Hebrew. It's the tent peg nail. And so if you're dealing with issues where you did go camping or something, I did not bring it up in the cardinal reading, but the 6 of Swords was there, which shows a boat. And so this would be like a tent. It's the nail that holds the tent rope on the tent. So we got soulmates, or if something has happened around some type of situation, or we're obviously in summertime now, so some people are trying to make decisions possibly to go travel, to do something like that, then great. I hope you have a great time. But we do have soulmates here. We also have a player energy in and out, departing real quick within some matter. If that's a player, that's a player. If this is a lover, this is an intimate relationship, and there's third parties around something that ain't good. I mean, there was a war in the cardinal reading. Okay, if somebody's shutting the door and being upright, making a decision to send somebody on down the road because they're just hasty all the time. They're always just, you know, on fire. Yeah, there's the war. There's a victory though. Then somebody's departing here within some matter that's going down in the next couple of days, or it's already has. And now you're celebrating because you got rid of some stupid. There's somebody getting a victory. Somebody been trying to block somebody from something as well. There's communication at the bottom of the deck. This can be a little spy, children, it can be teenagers, it can be a private investigator around something. We did have upright law enforcement that did come out in some ordeal, and I was explaining in one of my other readings that some, on just a general that I had, somebody sent fake cops, and something about somebody's partner was caught red-handed, and so somebody was fake inside of some type of law enforcement. There was some type of a mystery that was around some ordeal that's been found out about, and truth was showing up in the cardinal reading. And so that's great. We need to weed out the wicked because we want upright law enforcement. Okay, let Jehovah's word be true, that he said he will make them to be upright and righteous in the earth. Okay, so we don't want players. Somebody here is a player. They're in and out all the time doing some stupid within intimate relationships, and somebody's been spied out, or this is a gossipy card. This is also a gossipy. You have 2 cards out here that's gossipy. Somebody's done something gossipy and made a decision to gossip about some type of a sexual thing that went down, caused a war. I could read that energy this way as well. Show me the 3 of Cups with the soulmates. Thank you. It's a lot on it. the past. It's also a soulmate card as well. It's about returning in and out. I just did a reading. Those two cards was in that reading that I did. I'm sorry about this. Maybe that's, nope, that's not going to work. Those two cards was in a reading that I did on a general reading. I want to say that the fake cop came out in that reading, which that's a player. Give me just a second to fix my lighting, guys. Maybe that's better. I'm not sure. I apologize for the glare. I'm not sitting in my other room for personal reasons. Maybe that's better. But I will be back there soon. Something's known, something's guided, all right, within something that is known. This is the letter P, this is the mouth in the Hebrew. Gossipy stuff is here in your readings, fixed signs. So if you deal with somebody who likes to gossip, soulmates, something about the past, or somebody, a blast from the past, or some love situation is here, then it is. We have a king showing up on this Three of Cups ordeal, or something was gossiped about at some type of get together or something like that. Something's guided, okay? At the same time, if the star is in the reverse, it represents bad luck. And somebody's winning something, some player going to get, you know, taken to jail because of some ordeal. Then I guess that's what's showing here, okay? Because there's been an oppression. The Ten of Wands is here. Let me fix this lighting. Sorry. Maybe that'll help a little bit. Show me this player, please, Jehovah. Regardless, something's guided. If you're dealing with somebody in the spotlight, that energy was kind of there in the other reading as well. Okay, somebody's children are here. Somebody's ex is here. We've got some ex here in the picture of the Six of Cups. There's flowers, things like that. Show me this little player, Jehovah. Somebody's going to be departing real quick. Somebody was told to be careful because here comes the sword. Well, we have seducing energy here. Okay, this is a surprise. There's a cup. I'm fishy. Somebody's fishy. All right. And then again, if you are dealing with something that happened at a lake or a pond or a body of water or camp out or something like that, we got a fish here as well, if that's all that is. But this can be, you know, this is seducing. This is a player. We're checking this card out, and something about work. Somebody plays at work and they're fishy and they're just, you know, whatever. If somebody's going to heal something, it's going to be upright for those of you who are in the upright. And this is an I'm sorry. And you are going to talk about something that was gossipy with soulmates. Make a decision, then you will get a victory. Okay? For some of you all, that will be your energy. Somebody's been dealing with crying over spilt milk. Okay? We got wine here as well. If we got the VW, then we got a drinking type of energy. We got people holding their cups up here as well. The King of Cups is here. If he manipulated something, he's a very intelligent manipulator. And we did have wording come out in the cardinal reading that they're very skilled at what they do. All right, so somebody's manipulated something and they did. Somebody's done something, there's been bitterness around something, somebody's going to turn around and take those cups, and that's a forgiveness, and this is a forgiveness card. That's great, and something's going to be able to depart, and it'll be positive. Okay, let me take from my homemade deck. Jehovah, you just pick. There's been prostitution that was involved in, well, we got it right here. We got seducing energy here. We got a player and a lover card here. We got the intimate relation cardship here. Okay, so something around prostitution's been here. A campsite is here in this reading. Okay, well, let Jehovah Elohim, mighty Elohim, tell it as he does. He gives power to the faint, and to them that have no might, he increases strength. And even the youth shall faint and be weary, and the young men shall utterly fall. But they that wait upon Jehovah shall renew their strength, and they shall mount up with wings as eagles, and they shall run and not be weary, and they shall walk and not faint. Okay, awesome. And somebody has been waiting for maybe for a return for this forgiveness because something did go down in some type of real bad way. There's been a war here, but we got a victory. Okay, some of you all do have people want to come back because Jehovah's been saying so. Okay, do something special for somebody that you love. Somebody does love somebody because it came out. I'm back. Again, this is in and out, in and out. We also have, that's just the phonics on this card. We have somebody who's been weeping and crying, sorely crying, because something went wrong, people. Something really went wrong somewhere in a very bad way, okay? And gossipy stuff has been around. That's hurtful, okay? That's hurtful. You can get up and make a thing right, and that's beautiful, then teach from that place, okay? Thank you, Yehovah. What I would give to look into your eyes, and so you're dealing with somebody that you give anything just to look into their eyes, especially if they went out into eternity. What comes around goes around, and that is so. Jehovah was going to put fire and brimstone on some people that were wicked. This player here, that ain't okay. Give back what's not yours right now, he says. Okay, well, somebody stole something. Okay, somebody did steal something, because we had 7 swords there in that reading. Your children have been here. Look, people, let me just say what the scripture says. First of all, you're dealing with your children and children stealing from their parents. Jehovah says they become a friend to a destroyer. Okay, these are Jehovah's words. If you don't fear Jehovah and don't teach your children, you don't steal, especially from me, because Jehovah does not take that lightly. Okay, you think you're going to steal from me? He says in his word that you're going to become a friend with a destroyer, and the destroying energy would be here, and something was bad luck on somebody's child then, I guess, in some ordeal. Okay, something went down for somebody who's, you know, had some ordeal, or somebody's going to, you know, be making up with their children. If your children just represent your children, got played within some ordeal on a job, or they did that, or however the energy is flowing for any given person, something about your children are here. It is here. Okay. Believing in equality by love. You'll give me a couple more. A judgment with, so somebody has molestation out here in this reading. Somebody's aunt molested it, specifically saying an aunt did it, okay? Or whatever, if it's just family, somebody's child is out here. If somebody grew up and had sex with their aunt at an older age, I guess that's out here. There's some type of judgment on some ordeal, and there's been a war or gossipy thing, and something's known about it. Then I guess, because this is I know. Something about the next door neighbor is here as well. Okay? Whatever that is for any given person. Obviously, we got prostitution involved in some stuff. Okay? We have the one, so that's interesting, because we have the V and or the W. This is the V and or the W in the runes coming out twice. Or West Virginia could be here with that as well. That's interesting. That literally came out in wording the other day. This looks like a P though. This is satisfaction energy. This is some type of a union that is here. Okay, and somebody is also in love and has been restricted from some stuff as well. They got played around some ordeal because something happened way back in the past and a long time ago for somebody, and somebody was a player and they were wicked. They just, you know, in nostalgia about some stupidness as well. But anyway, this is also after hitting rock bottom within something, this is a rebound. So somebody is going to be able to forgive something. That's great. You should heal if it's in your power and you're willing to forgive. Then that's beautiful of you. Okay. Otherwise, fire and brimstone on the wicked, because Jehovah said, beware, because here comes the sword. Okay. Let's also go back to career and opportunities and wishes being granted and stuff. We have a career energy here as well. I'm going to take one from this little deck and we'll call it a reading. Everything in the dark comes to the light, and somebody didn't think that they were going to get found out about having sex with a child, or even a feminine doing something to a little child, or somebody grew up, and this King of Cups grew up and had sex with their aunt, and something's known about something like that is out here, and there's a judgment for it, and there's been a war. Somebody's aunt's into prostitution, somebody's got drunk and did some stupid with their aunt. That's nasty. Jehovah has something to say about that kind of stuff, people. He just does. Somebody also is saying, I never knew that I'd ever feel like this, and something is positive around something, because somebody does have love. Okay, somebody's supposed to be together, because the Emperor was in the other reading. He has counterpart. So I never thought that I would love like this is here. Receiving grace from Jehovah is here, and Jehovah will have grace on who he chooses to. Okay, so just get up and do the right thing and let him work something out for you. Jehovah is Yeshua. Jehovah is salvation is what that means. People, this is what come out for your reading. Until next time, shalom.